welcome back to my channel. This is a reading for April for Libra 2023. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you, everybody, for those of you that are Libra, this month looks amazing for April. So I'm going to review everything here, flesh it out, give you an idea of what is kind of coming in, but the cards out are looking pretty amazing. I will say this though, on the upside, there are a lot of pentacles here. There's a lot of money, sort of family oriented things coming in, celebrations. On the downside, they're not big major arcana. So it looks like things are except for there's a couple here. I mean, the star is the one major arcana that is here. It is the thing that's kind of illuminating the way, as well as the lover. So there's two, they're all amazing cards this month. April looks like you have something to celebrate here. Okay, so we'll get right into Eight of Cups. Usually indicates you're walking away from some difficulties or problems, anything that might have been hindering you. And again, I'll flesh this out. We're just going to go through the cards in a sort of really general way. And then the Lover's card, of course, there could be a very significant connection here, and that is clarified with the Ace of Pentacles. As with the Eight of Cups, that is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So there is something that you sort of maybe a little bit reticent about letting go of here with that Eight of Cups energy, because the Two of Pentacles tells me that you're still not quite in the place of letting something kind of, you know, you're not ready to let go of something entirely, and it is an emotional sort of connection of some sort here. But either way, we will flesh that out as we go through here. I mean, as I said, it does seem to be an emotional situation. The Eight is definitely a card of balance, though. So it feels like very happy energy this month, though. So I don't feel like it is anything that's going to cause you a lot of pain. It just feels like it's maybe time to let go of something that's not really working for you, that's not right for you, and it's kind of paying attention to your own needs, that kind of thing. It feels like you're sort of juggling things still back and forth with that Two of Pentacles energy. You've kind of divided your time here between something. Something, you know, is holding you back or holding your growth back, but you're still hanging on to it because of whatever those reasons might be. Maybe there is a connection that's quite significant still to you. Maybe there is still something you're gaining from a situation. Does seem to be in around a lover's connection of some sort, or as I say, it could be just a very significant connection, because the Lover's card to me doesn't always mean love. It just can be somebody who's very connected to you, that, you know, it has a strong impact in your world. But either way, there's kind of emotional baggage that goes with the card of the Eight of Cups. So, you know, if you're just, and this doesn't even have to be in the romantic sense, or as I say, just in your regular daily life. This could be around, you know, business aspects, something that you're just not willing to let go of, and you're trying to find a way to be a little freer maybe in some way here. But either way, because I'm going to skip that ahead, because when I see, like I said, the Two of Pentacles feels like you're still sort of going back and forth in a situation, but there's still so much positive energy here. I just don't foresee there being any real blocks this month that are significant enough to impact your world in any way. So as I say, Two of Pentacles, excellent card. Even though it is still kind of a back and forth energy, you are still maintaining the balance here. So this is about looking at your options, looking at your choices, juggling back and forth between those options and choices. You know, you might feel like your time or your energy is kind of pulled away between trying to adapt into a new situation, and then, you know, maybe you've taken on too much here and you're trying to let go of, you know, something that has been cumbersome in some way. But this is you having to try to prioritize, is really what's happening here. You're trying to prioritize in the month of April, and you're really looking at all the things that you have responsibilities to. But either way, you're still maintaining a lot of balance here, and you are getting wish fulfillment. So you're clearly coming out on top of all of your obligations. And there's some emotional connection here that is ramping up here. So it does feel like you have really found a way to, you know, get something working in your favor anyway in the month of April. Because your scheduling seems to be, you know, balancing out here, you know, as we go further along, because everything is progressive with these pentacles. Like, it goes from the two and then we kind of jump up. We've also got the Ace of Pentacles, even though, as I say, that's not the main energy. That's really just a clarifier to the Lovers, but it feels like there is some, it doesn't have to be lovers. Again, it could be just a significant connection, but there's some kind of somebody stepping forward with that Ace of Pentacles. So it's a new beginning or a seed of potential. It's something here that's saying, yes, you've got a little something to start with that is going to be abundant, or that you will consider to be, you know, something that is in connection to success for you. And again, it can be in a relationship sense, because you do have a morsel here going forward in a relationship. You do have a morsel going through in terms of a connection. Somebody may very well be, you know, bringing through or assisting you with some kind of money here. Usually I have to see some other cards coming in, but because I see the Judgment card and the Nine of Cups, it looks like you are the one that is favored here in for all of the things that you have been juggling. It just feels like you've made some significant progress here, and something is, you know, here that is helping you to build a dream, because the Nine of Cups is the card of, it's really a dream card. It is you wanting something and you are getting it. So you've got the first phase of that could be, you know, really what I'm seeing here, the very first development into the next phase of your you know, of the dream path. This is the next development, is really what this looks like to me. When I see the Star card over here, I mean, there's a lot of hope and purpose with this card, and it is following your North Star kind of energy, but it's also about hopes and dreams and all of those things, you know, believing in yourself and enlightenment and a lot of different energies there. But it's definitely a miracle on the way, especially when it's connected with all of these cards, the Star as well as the Page of Swords coming through. Seems almost in around an intellectual connection, or perhaps even just around something, good information of some sort that's coming through. But with the Three of Cups, I feel like there's something you're getting. It's a celebration of some sort. There's a lot of people that are coming through here to help spark this, celebrate this vision. It's kind of a shared vision, I would say, and it's just a rejuvenating kind of energy, because something is really realigning here for you. And again, it does seem like there's a lot of energy around family and something really making you happy here. Nine of Cups, something is coming to a pretty solid conclusion here, pretty close to anyway. Usually when you get the Ten of Cups, you're really at that space of, I've made it, something is definitely made me happy. But with the Nine of Cups, something is moving in your favor to, you know, to let you know you're almost, a part of the wish is coming true for you, is what I would say. A part of that wish is coming through, and there's some kind of a blessing that is going to be like a bit of a payoff for you. And it feels like it's monetary, because there's Eight of Pentacles here, there's Ten of Pentacles. It does seem like it's around the family front here. So whether this is coming in direct to you, or it does feel like there's direct to you on some level, but there's also possibly something else that's coming in through a connection here as well, that is some kind of lucrative new beginning, new job for someone else here that could be coming through here as well, because there's a lot of family connection, a lot of family happiness here. So again, family, whatever family is to you, doesn't have to be direct family, but those that you just consider family, friends that are super close, that kind of thing. But either way, you've made a wish, something is coming in here, and it's a beautiful thing. So there's a lot of you know, options that will start to open up here for the amount of solid energy that's being gifted you. So this is joy, this is pleasure, this is, you know, financial, I would say windfall only if I saw, you know, a few other cards, but it is still something that's making you quite happy, because it is a significant amount of money that's going to allow for possibly this wish to come true for some of you. But it is you being deserving of blessings and all of that comes into play here. So there's also, so this is, you know, satisfaction internally. And again, with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like there could be something externally that is going to be, you're putting your effort or your money toward, because this is a working card. This is a working energy, the Eight of Pentacles to me. So this is, again, you know, either the money is going back into a work situation, or, you know, or it's been earned through a work situation, but somehow it feels like it's a connection. Money that's coming through, like there's definitely some kind of money that's coming through from a connection, and it's making you happy, and it's allowing you to put that into something that's very purposeful, you know, something that you've wanted, something that, you know, is something that's wish fulfillment. Like I said, that money is going into something. And I definitely feel like it puts you into the place of the zone, as they say, because we've got 10 of Pentacles. Like, again, all of this energy is still such solid, grounded energy. It's like a blessing that's come right through here, because the money is kind of sparking a lot of emotional happiness. So there's energy behind this. And it feels like the timing is right. It feels like, this is kind of creature comforts, I guess, as you'd put it. But it's helping you to shape the dream, shape some kind of wish, shape something that you want. This is really getting ready to, lead your world in a more abundant way. And it does seem to be around the home front, like I said. So the Four of Wands definitely speaks to very grounded energy, very solid energy around family, around your work situation. All of that seems to be very solid. Definitely some kind of celebration coming in here as well, with a gathering, because we've got the Page of Wands, we've got the Page of Swords. Could also be a younger people involved here as well. And especially with the Three of Cups, it's just some kind of celebration here, and it just feels like it's just a very joyful time here, and it just feels like a happy occasion. So there is definitely something that's being offered up here, because you do have a celebration. You also have, money. Again, feels like connection of money coming through. That's money that's going to help you to create this wish fulfillment, and you're putting the money to work in some way. Usually if I see something like a Tower card or something that's really kind of blazing through, and maybe the Judgment really is that card for me, because it does speak to being a little further out, whatever this thing that is wish fulfillment, but it seems like the money is going toward that. But it might be just a little further out, again with the Judgment card, but you already know of it in April. And again, some of you will be further out, because you don't all make decisions in the same day. Some of this is, like I said, it's going to take some time to kind of manifest. But the Judgment card feels like you were owed this, and this is why this is coming through. This is something that is, was always meant to be for you. So this is not something that is coming right out of the blue. It's something that was always meant for you. And again, it is around wish fulfillment, and it was always going to be there. So this is something to look forward to. It definitely feels like, for some, the card of the Judgment can indicate that there's spiritual awakening and self-acceptance, self-realization, growth, all of that as well. But I also see it in another way, that because you focused on, really, grounded decisions, especially relating around money. And it almost feels like that because of that commitment to, grounded practical moves, that you're kind of unshackling yourself to some kind of higher purpose there with the Judgment card. Let's see what else we've got. So King of Pentacles, again, this is further out, because it is right down here with the Eight of Pentacles. So some of you, this might indicate that there is a person here that is relevant, that has money, that is somebody who is entrepreneurial, very grounded, or somebody who definitely has, a fair amount of money, that's fairly secure in life, and definitely has great knowledge in around, creating stability. But this is somebody who really is focused on money either way, and knows how to grow money. This is very balanced success. So whoever this person is, whether it's you moving into this energy or you getting some advice in regards to finances, this is definitely somebody who's very accomplished and understanding, and is going to be helping you out. Feels like in around a family front here. And again, whatever family is for you, but it is a time for you to really tap into that energy, because is your connections here this month that are really making a difference, and there is a reason for you to celebrate. So your expression is going to be coming through by way of something that you're being taught in around finances. Like I said, there's just too much here that's around money. The Page of Pentacles, like I said, that's still an energy of kind of newness, but it's 10 of Pentacles is the first card out. So it is in around a family situation where something is coming through. Could be to a younger person here also, but that Page of Pentacles is, more grounded energy. It's very self-confident, secure energy. All of this energy is around all of that. So it's really an enduring commitment to growth, and it is still around studying and learning. That's what pages are all about. But it is also, a sensitive, loyal kind of person, and somebody who is definitely making use of their foundations to move things ahead. Page of Wands, again, there's sort of a spark in around the family unit. Again, this could be in around a This could be in around a younger person here as well that's sort of somehow in the mix, in around the finances. But there's something that's happening there with that Page of Wands that I would say is very noteworthy, because it's right around the happiness. Something is coming through there. And I did ask, and the next card out was going to be the Star. So again, it's just a really exciting sort of time all around. Two Swords could be some gossip as well, or Swords, 2 pages rather, but it's definitely a lot of younger people, that sort of youthful sort of energy around you, and there's that energy to create that's still here, but very grounded energy. So again, something is very practical in the practical world, that's in around your family front, that is allowing things to blossom or to, go forward. There's some kind of asset value in this month. And I guess maybe I'll just touch on the 3 of Cups, because like I said, there's a celebration coming in the month of April, and it is definitely where, this could be siblings, soul family, all of those things, but you're leaning on the people that are important to you this month. Your connections are important, and I do feel like they are part of the dream here as well. So you're celebrating something, and as I said, it just feels like it's a really happy time in April for you. And again, money's being put in the right places here. But maybe we'll just take it in just a couple of little steps further, and then we'll kind of finish it up. But again, 8s are all about reevaluating priorities, all of that. It does seem to be in around your emotional front, and you're trying to decide, what to release, what to keep, that kind of thing. Sorry. And the 8 of Cups again is still about trying to leave something behind that wasn't really serving a purpose, but it seems like you want to leave behind the imbalance of your time being stretched. It feels like you want something that's a little more along the lines of singularity, or like, and I don't mean single, I mean singularity, meaning, you're trying to get hold of your time again, where you don't feel like you're all over the map, in whether that means being unfulfilled in a work situation, being unfulfilled in, an emotional situation. Again, it does feel like it's, some kind of imbalance for sure around your monetary areas, but time and value all stand in there. It all come into play here with the 2 of Pentacles also. But again, it's sorry, it's in around completing some kind of a life phase here as well, because it's getting into some very independent energy. Well, not independent energy, because this is all about connections, but it is kind of moving into energy here that is more optimistic, and definitely more connecting, more emotionally satisfying, that kind of thing. So you're leaving behind the things that were disappointing, and it's kind of reached to that cycle of you're kind of moving on to a new path here of wish fulfillment, one that is serving the purpose of your purpose, is really what's happening there. So again, there's greater fortune ahead. There's a lot of contentment and fulfillment that comes in with the 9 of Cups. Some kind of wish is coming true here. Like I said, something you've manifested that's emotionally satisfying, and it's a pretty big thing here when it comes in with the Judgment card. So I do feel like this is you being proud of yourself here as well, because you're getting, you have meaning. There's purpose and meaning that comes through with the Judgment card and the 9 of Cups. So it is not just, wish fulfillment, but it's emotional satisfaction. So something is now moving closer to completion. Something is synchronizing here. You can trust your luck. There's a lot of positive energy coming through here. But it's definitely, worthwhile energy. Could be in around, like I say, the work front here, because the 8 of Pentacles is working energy to me. So your focus can be on your education, can be on working toward a talent, a hobby, a career, anything like that. But it's definitely something that's longer term. But you've got the first part of the wish coming through here, whatever this advancement is. And again, it's such a strong amount of backing that it just feels like you are... you're putting the wish fulfillment stuff into practical motion. So you're putting it into something specific that's going to build the dream, build the project, whatever. But there's a lot to consider here, because you do have, like I said, you do have a process that kind of goes through with all of these cards, because they are building on the other. It goes right from you know, like I said, so many pentacles here, you know, even though these are further out with the 2, the ace, the ones that are the main energy for sure, again, are still the Lovers card and the Star card. These are the big energies that are out. So I do feel like it's a connection that's kind of helping to bring things in. Again, when we get into the 10 of Pentacles, like I said, it does represent family for me, and it definitely is some kind of established energy. It can be about, well, for some it might be some kind of inheritance or legacy of some sort that's being passed down, but the cards are too happy that I just don't feel like this is any kind of loss of life of any sort. It feels like there is some kind of job security that's coming through. There's some kind of pursuit of a dream that's coming through. It's that kind of energy. A really rich emotional bond too, you know, family and connections in this month, and it just feels like your relationships are much more prioritized. You know, going forward, it feels like there's a substantial amount of money that you can rely on here. There is just a lot of energy around stability, and especially too when we get into the 4 of Wands. 4, of course, is still all in around stability and all of that too, but Wands in themselves are kind of action-oriented cards. But when we get to the 4 of Wands, this is a celebration. So there is some kind of celebration that's coming through here. Not only with that, but we've got that 3 of Cups. So to me, when I see more than one, it's definitely something that's fairly secure in you know, in saying that. But the 4, of course, is stability, and like I said, the ability to manifest something under with a stable, solid foundation. And again, it feels like your connections are very stable and solid this month. So again, 4 of Wands is still, again, in terms of finances, usually when I see the Page of Pentacles, which oh yeah, there it is, Page of Pentacles out there too, in around the 10 of Pentacles, it really feels like it's kind of altering family money in some way, but it could be a loan of some sort that's coming through. But whatever this is, it is something that you're building on. It's not just a one-time kind of, you know, incoming flux of money. It's something you're actually going to do something with in a very practical way, because the 4 of Wands is a commitment to something. So again, a commitment to, you know, a foundation, meaning home, a sale of a home, or purchasing land. I would say more along that line, because I don't really see anything that kind of indicates sale, but something of something that's safe and secure. You know, it's really about the home front being safe and secure as well. So it definitely feels like there could be a lot more responsibility that could be coming through here because of this money, because like I said, it's kind of a, you know, you're too excited and elated by whatever this is, but it somehow impacts your home front here with the 4 of Wands, you know, so it's very powerful kind of combination around security. Let's see what else I can bring forward here. And again, I did sort of go through with the King of Pentacles, indicating that there is somebody that may be coming through here that's going to be giving you some advice. Could be you as well here, that is kind of grading or up leveling in some way, because the King of Pentacles is for sure someone who is pretty well to do. I mean, a lot of the kings are really mature sort of energy. So whether this is you, again, like I said, coming into contact with somebody who is more of a father figure sort of energy, or somebody who's a CEO or a manager, that could be coming through for some of you that has a new job, and that's why the celebration. But for others of you, this is a connection that is, you know, somebody who is going to be helping you to gain in a professional way. But this definitely impacts your family life and your stability. So there's definitely prosperity here. There is definitely energy in around, you know, like I said, emotionally fulfilled. Can't speak, but I just can't speak about anything further, because it really is kind of, all the cards just speak to a new adventure entirely with money. And again, it just feels like you're feeling so much more secure and grounded in the month of April. Again, back to that Ace of Pentacles, a little further out, but for some of you, there could be a job coming through here a little bit later, through a connection, again, because your connections seem to be strong this month, but it feels like it's an opportunity that's going to be a good payoff for you. Again, this could be new job for some, but for others, this is new money sort of idea here as well, new business idea, or there's some kind of property that could be coming through. But either way, there's some kind of long-term security and personal satisfaction. Either way, just a lot of amazing energy. And like I said, even when I get right back down to that Judgment card, this is the one that's more solid. Again, it's a little further out, so not all of you are going to be catching it all just in April, but some of it might be a little further out into May. But even with the Lovers card and that High Priestess, Judgment card, again, it just feels like your burdens are going to ease financially in the month of April. And it just feels like there's some kind of gain in around the family front. Things are a lot more secure. It just feels like you have things in your corner. There is a lot of family support, a lot of connection support. Co-worker could be in support of you here. There is something that's coming through that is wish fulfillment, and it definitely feels like there's Gemini energy could be relevant here as well. But there's definitely some kind of blessing that's coming through, and a decision has been sort of made, especially when I see it with the Judgment card so close to the other cards here of the Lovers. The Lovers is a big main energy. So that connection for you, I would say, is quite significant. And again, it's a fresh start that's coming through here. All around, there's just some kind of really significant energy around things working the way they should. Something is really resolved, doors are opening, synchronicities, all of that is really the big cards here. The Judgment card, as I said, is the card of spiritually being awakened, something like that. But it definitely is releasing the past here. And even though you're juggling with a little bit of that time energy and whatever the drain is, you are still juggling it out, but there is still something that is a better path ahead here for you. And it does feel like it's very responsible energy. But again, the Judgment card is the big player here. It's where you've got a lot of lessons that have learned, and whatever this is, it's a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough toward the path that you are supposed to be on. And it just feels like you possess the qualities that are required here, because you have learned so many of the lessons with the Judgment card. And I feel like it's a decision that you were hoping for, where your earnings and all of those things are going to increase, and things are moving in your direction for a better life. So that's what I have for you. Big impact on your destiny this month. And like I said, it just feels like you are going to have you're just kind of in a place of looking at your life now again, and taking stock of all the things that you have and making some big decisions here up ahead, because these are a lot of cards of significant change and stability and wish fulfillment and wealth. So that's what I have for you for the month of April going forward, Libra, and would love to hear your comments. But this looks amazing all around. And yeah, keep moving forward, never give up, stay the course. It's clearly moving in your direction.